The eviction notice hit the door before sunrise. Red ink, cold paper. Final. By noon, everything was gone. The house, the land, the future promised to his parents before they died. By nightfall, he stood alone. No furniture, no photos. No proof he ever belonged there, except one thing, hidden, forgotten, waiting. They were untouchable. Money older than memory. Power stitched into court records. Smiles polished for cameras. They owned the bank. They owned the judge. They owned silence. And they wanted his land. Not because they needed it, because it proved they could take it. The document appeared overnight, a deed transfer, a clean signature, perfect ink. Everyone believed it. Everyone except him. Because his father never signed in cursive, and that lie sat quietly, waiting to be noticed. After the eviction, life shrank. Rooms became shelters. Meals became optional. Sleep became light and nervous. School friends stopped calling. Teachers stopped asking. Poverty didn't scream. It whispered. A man found him one night. Nice suit. Too clean. A gentle voice. A message wrapped in kindness. Let it go. People like you don't win. Years later, after her funeral, he opened the box. Dusty. Heavy. Inside, old tax receipts. Handwritten notes. A cassette tape. Labeled in faded ink. If they come for the land. His hands shook. The voice cracked with age. His mother, calm, prepared. She knew. She recorded everything, meetings, threats. A name repeated again and again. The rich family's name. Once he listened, he couldn't stop. Every deal followed the same steps. False debt. Forged papers. A judge who ruled fast. Farmers. Widows. Immigrants. All erased. At the bottom of the box sat a ledger. Not emotional, precise. Dates, amounts, signatures that never matched. A system. A machine built to steal quietly. He took the evidence to a lawyer. The lawyer went pale, then silent, then unavailable. By morning, the office was closed. A letter arrived. No return address. One sentence. Some graves are cheaper than justice. He folded it slowly and kept going. She didn't interrupt, didn't promise, just listened, eyes sharp, recorder running. When he finished, she exhaled. This ends them. The rich family laughed, smiled, called it nonsense, until the tape played, until the ledger appeared on screen, until the judge's signature showed up 6 times. On 6 stolen properties, phones rang, sponsors vanished, accounts froze. One brother fled the country, another blamed a dead father. The judge resigned. Quietly. The verdict didn't trend, it didn't scream, it landed. Property returned, assets seized, criminal charges filed. Decades late, still real. Not the years, not the parents, not the childhood, but the land and the truth. He stood where the porch once was. Grass tall, foundation cracked, but solid. Like him. The town learned. Slowly, power rots when recorded, and proof survives poverty. They took everything, but they couldn't erase ink. They couldn't silence memory. They couldn't outrun truth. Justice didn't arrive with fireworks. It arrived with paperwork, thick folders, stamped seals, quiet confirmations. The rich family stopped appearing in public. Their photos vanished from charity walls. Their names erased from buildings. Power hates daylight. Stories started surfacing at grocery lines, at bus stops, at church steps. Land taken, loans invented, lives erased quietly. People whispered his name, not loudly, respectfully, sold, fast. No press release, no farewell, just a for sale sign. Justice doesn't need revenge, only removal. He was found months later, living small, living scared. Extradition papers followed. Money can't buy borders forever. He replayed the tape again. The final sentence, barely audible. If you're listening, it means they failed. His breath caught. They took comfort. They took safety. They took time. But not memory, not truth, not resilience sharpened by loss. Rebuilt slowly. Not grand, not flashy, strong. Windows that faced the morning sun, doors that stayed unlocked. Universities requested copies. Journalists studied patterns. A case study in stolen power. His mother's handwriting became evidence. Immortal. No interviews. No victory speech, just quiet work. Planting trees, fixing fences, living. Once feared, now avoided. A warning whispered in law schools. A lesson written in margins. He visits the old road. Where the eviction truck parked. Where silence broke him. He stands there longer now, unafraid. Not applause, not cheers, but relief, heavy, earned, settling deep. Not anger, not revenge, proof, quiet, patient, unforgiving. They took everything, except the truth. And the truth waited. Longer than power, longer than fear, long enough.